All right, we are back. When you think of high-end auction houses, you might first think of large metropolitan areas, maybe New York City, Los Angeles, but there is a nationally known auction house in Monroe County.
Yeah, that's right. Aberdeen-based Stevens Auctions Company is celebrating 4 decades in the business. Allie Martin has more from the owner and his keys to success.
In the early 1980s, Dwight Stevens was working for the railroad, but he also had an interest in antiques and auctions.
And this just grew, and I got to where I like doing this a lot more than anything else.
Stevens went full-time with Stevens Auction Company in October of 1984. 4 decades later, it is one of the top auction houses in the nation. He says technology and the internet has meant a lot of changes for the antique business.
It can be 750 people online, plus phone bids, plus left bids. So we total it all up, we have about 1,000 people, which should make it better. But a lot of people know that when they're buying something here in Aberdeen and they live in Virginia, they know that they have to pay a shipper to haul it. That's more expense.
Aberdeen has benefited from the success of Stevens Auction Company through the years. Stevens set up a non-profit called Save Aberdeen Landmarks, which has helped rescue, revitalize, and restore some of the older downtown buildings. Also, all those auctions generate a lot of tax revenue.
We pay a lot of taxes and own a lot of property here, pay a lot of property tax. And we generate a lot of business comes to these auctions that come to town.
And although antiques haven't returned to the boom days before the 2008 economic collapse, Stevens says antiques are still a good bet for long-term investments.
You can take them home and you can use them, you can touch them, you can invest in the very best. They all have a story to tell.
Stevens was elected mayor of Aberdeen earlier this year and says while he spends many hours at City Hall, his staff helps keep up with business at the auction house. Stevens says he doesn't plan on retiring anytime soon. Telling your story in Aberdeen, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
And Stevens Auction House Company will have an open house Sunday to coincide with Aberdeen's downtown open house.